How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another ARK bonus, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get the artifact of the hunter. This is the first of the 3 artifacts you need to summon the Broodmother, and here is the cave location right down here, and the coordinates. Latitude 86.3, longitude 54 even, and yeah, so this cave, it can be a bit tricky to navigate your way into, assuming that you are not high enough level for a Baryonyx. I'm going to run this cave with a Raptor. Raptors, you don't necessarily need to use Raptor. You can use Capro, you can use Sabertooth. I'm just going to use Raptor for this demonstration, and I do have enemy invisible turned on just to make things a little bit easier so we don't constantly have things going after us. So when you get down to the cave, about this little area right here, this is when you need to start watching out for bad things. Yeah, right at this crystal. This is when you need to start watching out for bad things. This is when you can start getting Megalania. This is when you can start getting your spiders, all those nasty things. But when it comes to this cave, you have a decision you can make. You can head to the left, or you can head to the right. I'm going to show you what happens. Here's the result of going to the left. Okay, you can see we have a lot of nasty things. And apparently, I forgot to turn off enemy invisible. It's a good thing we have a really high level Raptor. But yeah. Now the artifact itself, it's actually right down here. The only downside is there's no way back up. So you're gonna want to head this way. So yeah. I'm glad yeah. Thank goodness for Raptor. But I'm not going to bother with leveling it up. I just want to take out the Arthropleura before we start getting spat on. And you can see there are a lot of bad things in this cave. There's another Arthro. Yeah. But you also, this is also a really good cave for dung beetles. If you're coming to find your first dung beetle, this is probably the best cave to come to. Now let me make sure we have all of our bad things. Gone. Now there can be Sarcos in that pond up there. So yeah, but let's head back to where we were. Right up here. It's where we were. You're going to want to head down this way, past the dung beetle. You're going to want to go to your left. Towards the new spider. And you see right down here is the cliff we talked about not going down. That is the cliff that we talked about not going down. And right over here, eat up these spiders. You have the artifact. But you do have nasty things that are where the artifact is. So, that's why you want to bring a really good shotgun with you. Now you can have creepy crawlies. Creep up behind you. Are you dead? Yes, you are dead. And here you go. Artifact of the Hunter. Right next to the dead Arthropleura. Now, where does that way lead to? Well, we're gonna go explore. So, let's hop back on our Raptor now that we know how to get to that'll do for speed. Yeah, now that we know how to get down to our Raptor, or to the artifact, going that way, what does going this way take us to? Well, you have this little tunnel that you really have to squeeze your way through. And bam, we're back at the artifact. So, if you want to take your Raptor with you, you come through that way. You want to go solo, you come in through over here. I'm not going to level up the Raptor anymore. So, now, if you're looking for loot, here I'm going to turn enemy invisible on because I don't want to get dismounted by Sarcos and I don't want piranha swarming me. But yeah, this is the one downside of that speed leveling. That these guys are wicked fast. But yeah, you come through here, and here is your loot. And it's pretty dang good loot. That's a good scorpion saddle, and you got yourself a little shield, an ascended shield. I'm not going to pick up that XP buff. I mean, I'll pick it up for me, actually.
It is difficult to be angry with Hementaria Letus, despite its rather terrible nature. The creature has practically no intelligence, and just attaches to any nearby living flesh in an attempt to drain that creature's blood. Removing Hementaria requires precision blade work, or access to an open flame. Both of these can be nearly as dangerous to the host as to the leech itself. Once Hementaria attaches to a host, it drains blood at a rapid pace.
let's take.
And the host experiences hunger, loss of health, and lowered stamina. Some Hementaria are also carriers for a dangerous disease I've dubbed swamp fever, which persists beyond the leech's own lifespan. Few creatures on the island are transmitters for this disease, and it can ultimately be cured with a rare medicine. While Hementaria is not intelligent enough to be tamed, it is always useful to keep a few around for antidotes and fishing lures. When processed properly, Hementaria venom can be made into a powerful antivenom.
There is some more Arthropleura. I decide just to let the note read itself out. Yeah. And we're not going to go swimming again. But if you're coming in here looking for... I hear you. Megalania. Yeah. This is where you come for Megalania. Ooh, that's a 150 and a 85. Not bad.
A smaller relative of Sarcosuchus, Caprosuchus paludentium, is a water-based carnivore primarily found lurking among the island's swamps. A naturally fast runner that is even faster in the water, it is a solitary hunter that picks off small to medium creatures, especially those isolated from their pack. When attacking, Caprosuchus uses two main tactics. First, it patiently waits below the water surface, and when the target is sufficiently close by, will perform a lateral jump that it uses to quickly close distance with its prey and drag it underwater. Secondly, it attacks the prey's vital areas specifically to drain its stamina. These two techniques effectively prevent most creatures from escaping Caprosuchus once an assault has begun. Survivors are generally split about the usefulness of Caprosuchus. Some love its speed, both in and out of the water, essentially making it among the fastest, small-sized, all-terrain mounts when traveling through the wetlands. Others do not like how relatively frail Caprosuchus is, and do not think its high speed and ensnaring attacks make up for this shortcoming.
Okay, sorry about those notes, but I really wanted to grab them. But you just head up this way. Let's see, there should be... some more goodies. Or is that the only loot? Did they get rid of the other loot? This is where the Megalania were. So they... yeah. I don't like the water. I got too speedy of a raptor. There was a second loot. Perhaps it's underwater. Oh well, but, yeah, if you take that way, all the way back up, there's another Megalania. What level are you? 50. Yeah. But if you take this way all the way back up, to where the Capro XP buff was, and you just head up this way, you're back to where you were. You're back to the initial intersection. Yeah. And that's pretty much the Cave of the Hunter. So, not too bad. Yeah, you can make it on foot if you wanted to, but I would thoroughly advise, if you're on single player, make sure you have a wicked good crossbow or shotgun with you. And if not, then make sure you have an imprinted Raptor pack, maybe some saber teeth. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it helps you out with going through the Cave of the Hunter, getting the loot, getting the artifact, and yeah, I will see you guys next time.